picture. And now, Victor Blake. But Coleman gets the double. Victor
Team Blake, KishaneThompson now storming forward. KishaneThompson and Team Blake, and they make it safe. Unguarded, but he's in the final.
In what was arguably one of the most electrifying races of 2023, the Diamond League meeting in Xiamen, China, became the stage for a dramatic clash among some of the world's fastest men. The 100-meter dash featured a star-studded lineup that included Olympic champion Marcel Jacobs, the relentless Fred Kerley, veteran sprinter Johan Blake, and two of the most talked-about names in sprinting, ChristianColeman and Kishane Thompson. Coleman, a man on a mission to silence his critics after a disappointing World Championship performance in Budapest, stormed out of the blocks like a bullet, immediately establishing himself as the man to beat. But on the far outside, KishaneThompson was on a mission of his own, unleashing a closing speed so devastating it almost erased Coleman's lead in the final 30 meters. The clock stopped at 9.83 seconds for Coleman, matching Noah Lyles' World Championship winning time, while Thompson crossed the line in 9.85, narrowly missing what could have been the race of his life. It was a showdown that not only solidified Coleman's return to form, but also served as a coming-out party for Thompson, whose star was clearly on the rise. The Xiamen race was more than just a battle for victory. It was a glimpse into a potential rivalry that could define the 2025 sprinting season. Since that fateful race in Xiamen, KishaneThompson's ascent in the world of sprinting has been nothing short of meteoric, positioning him as one of the most formidable athletes on the track. Just months after nearly catching Coleman in that epic 100-meter dash, Thompson stunned the world with a blistering 9.77-second performance in 2024, a time that positioned him as the second fastest man in the world that year, trailing only Noah Lyles. Despite narrowly missing out on Olympic gold, Thompson's explosive 60-meter dashes in 2025 have kept the sprinting world on edge, particularly his jaw-dropping 6.48-second run in Spanish Town, Jamaica, achieved against a brutal -2.1 headwind. That performance, when adjusted for wind, suggests that Thompson is capable of going well under 9.8 seconds in the 100 meters, a feat that would place him in elite company. Yet, despite his undeniable talent, Thompson's rise has been marred by a series of injuries that have cast a shadow of uncertainty over his 2025 season. With whispers of potential withdrawals and concerns about his fitness swirling, Thompson finds himself at a pivotal juncture. Will he overcome these setbacks and solidify his place as the next big thing in sprinting, or will his injury woes derail what could be a career-defining year? The upcoming Shanghai Diamond League meeting is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated sprinting showdowns of the year, with the 100-meter dash featuring a lineup of elite athletes, each with something to prove. ChristianColeman, fresh off a 9.83-second performance that silenced his doubters, is looking to assert his dominance once again, while KishaneThompson, if he decides to compete, will be fighting to reclaim the momentum he built in 2024. But the wild card in this high-stakes race is Akani Simbine, the current world leader who has remained undefeated in the 100 meters throughout the 2025 season. Simbine, a model of consistency, recently clocked a 9.90-second run in Botswana despite a headwind, a performance that, when adjusted for wind, suggests he is in sub-9.8 form. Adding to the mix are other dark horses like Ferdinando Manyala, a man capable of dropping a 9.77 on any given day, Jeremiah Azu, the explosive world indoor 60-meter champion, and Latil Tabo, the Botswana sensation who shocked the world with a 9.86-second run at the 2024 Olympics. With such a stacked field, the Shanghai Diamond League has the potential to produce not just one, but multiple sub-9.9 performances, setting the stage for a race that could alter the sprinting landscape heading into the World Championships. While KishaneThompson's performances have been nothing short of spectacular, his path to sprinting supremacy has been littered with setbacks, and as the 2025 Shanghai Diamond League approaches, the question of his fitness looms large. In the months leading up to the event, Thompson has been noticeably absent from key races, withdrawing from multiple competitions amid rumors of lingering injuries that have yet to fully heal. This string of absences has raised concerns among fans and analysts alike, as Thompson's blistering speed means nothing if he's not healthy enough to compete. Yet, even in his limited appearances, he has managed to showcase glimpses of his devastating form, clocking a 6.48-second 60-meter dash into a -2.1 headwind. a run that, when adjusted, suggests he is capable of going well under 9.8 seconds in the 100 meters. But as the days tick down to the Shanghai showdown, the lingering question remains. Will Thompson be ready to face off against the likes of Coleman and Simbine, or will his injury woes rob the sprinting world of a race that could define the season? Akani Simbine has spent the past decade building a reputation as one of the most consistent sprinters in the world, and in 2025, he's showing no signs of slowing down. At 31, Simbine has managed to accomplish something that even the great Usain Bolt couldn't: 11 consecutive seasons with sub-10-second performances in the 100 meters. His most recent display of dominance came in Botswana, where he powered through a headwind to clock a 9.90, a time that, when adjusted for wind, places him in sub-9.8 territory. It's this relentless consistency that has made Simbine a marked man heading into Shanghai, as his ability to deliver under pressure has positioned him as the favorite to win. But with ChristianColeman looking to reclaim his status as the fastest man in the world, and KishaneThompson on the brink of a potential breakthrough, Simbine will need to summon every ounce of his experience to fend off a field stacked with younger, hungrier competitors.
And this time we're underway cleanly and great.
While all eyes may be on the big names, the true wildcards of the Shanghai Diamond League could very well be Ferdinand Omanyala, Latile Tabo, and Jeremiah Azu, 3 sprinters capable of disrupting the narrative. Omanyala, with a personal best of 9.77 seconds, has shown he can drop explosive times when it matters most, while Tabo, despite a modest 10.20 season best, has proven himself as a clutch performer, stunning the field with a 9.86 at the 2024 Olympics. Then there's Azu, the reigning world indoor 60-meter champion whose lightning-fast starts make him a constant threat over the first half of any race. With these 3 dark horses in the mix, the Shanghai Diamond League could deliver a race that shatters expectations and propels an unexpected name into the global spotlight. With the Shanghai Diamond League just days away, the tension in the sprinting world is palpable. Will ChristianColeman maintain his resurgence and prove that his 9.83 was no fluke? Can KishaneThompson overcome his injury setbacks and deliver a performance that finally establishes him as a true global contender? Or will Akani Simbine's relentless consistency carry him to yet another victory in what has already been a record-breaking season? And let's not forget the dark horses, Omanyala, Tabo, and Azu, each of whom has the potential to spoil the party and steal the spotlight. One thing is certain, with so many sub-10-second sprinters in one race, the Shanghai Diamond League could very well produce the fastest 100-meter field of 2025. Stay tuned as the track heats up and the world's best sprinters go head-to-head in what promises to be a battle for the ages.